Right, so I am here to talk to you about a vintage piece that I think is missing from loads of people's wardrobes. So I think what I'm about to show you would suit so many different people, and I just don't see people wearing this. So I hope that someone that watches this video realises actually, yeah, that's quite a nice piece, and maybe I should look out in charity shops or vintage shops and wear it like this. Now, I'm not saying I'm the first person, I'm not being like douchey about this. I'm not saying at all that I'm the first person to have done this, because chances are the reason I started it is I've maybe seen someone in the street wearing it like this anyway. But anyway, I just think that more people would benefit from having a piece like this in their wardrobe because it's so versatile. So what I'm talking to you about today are these long button-down dresses without sleeves, that like this bad boy here. So this wide kind of sleeveless dress, which I'll show you in a longer shot in a minute, so you can see it's the full length kind of dress, maybe just above the ankle, and it has the button down, and it doesn't look that great, but I know from looking from experience in shops that I've seen some that I've got amazing prints, and then I've thought like, well, what am I going to do with that, because it's getting too big and it's kind of ugly. But then I decided to buy one because I thought, well, what if I wear it kind of like a long waistcoat or like a duster jacket kind of style? So that's what I'm going to share with you, are a few different looks with the ones that I've got myself. So this one here that I just showed you, the navy one, the reason I bought this one is because the tie backs that you might have seen just now in the video, so the bits that have the little tie back, because that means it's going to at least cinch in my waist a little bit, even though it's kind of oversized. It's not got labels, so I have no idea what size this one is. But generally, one of the ways that I would wear these, I've got a few different kinds. I've got a bright one, and I have this kind of darker one that's got like almost like an Aztec-y kind of print on. So those are the three that I own at the moment, and generally I tend to wear it in one of three ways, which are the three ways that I'm going to show you today. So the first way is I would just wear a generic outfit like a t-shirt and jeans and just throw one of those on. So it's really good for kind of summertime when you want a little bit of extra layer, but to be honest, it's not really keeping you any warmer, it's just adding new length. And that is a trend that comes around so many season after season, but in different ways. So sometimes it was like the dress on top of trousers or different length skirts, and it's always about something to do with one of the trends is about adding length in some way or other. I've seen it come around quite a few times. So this one for me is kind of falls into that bracket of adding new length. So just a basic jean and t-shirt combo with my white Vans, and then I throw on one of those to kind of add, first of all, a bit of a print, and also just trying to make it not so boring, because t-shirt and jeans can be quite boring. So I think that adding something like this makes it just that little bit more interesting. The second way that I might wear this outfit is in a similar sense to add to a more basic outfit. So they're really good for holidays outfits or summer outfits. So if you've got your kind of crop top and your high-waisted shorts, whatever it is, your skirt for your holiday or the summertime, this is a really good way of adding an extra layer. So I know that sometimes, depending on where you are on holiday, it's kind of frowned upon in some cultures for you to have so much of your skin out, like especially with the little crop top that I have on in that outfit. So to have that kind of dress with me that I can button up, and means that I won't miss out on going into this particular museum or something because my chest area is not out and my legs aren't as out. So that's one of the reasons I find them quite handy. Not just for that reason, I also like that it adds a bit of colour depending on the kind of style that you've gone for, and I like that you can tie it at the front, so to keep that kind of extra bit covered, or tie it at the back to cinch in the waist and just have it as a waistcoat. I really like that on this particular dress, for example, it could be worn its own, buttoned up as it was intended, and then you could take that off, shove it in your bag, and then you've got your night out outfit. Because I know, like, especially when you're on holiday, you don't always have time to go back home to wherever you're staying and get changed, ready for where it is that you're going to go drinking or whatever. So I find those really handy for that. And also, if you're not as confident with your body, I guess those kind of, if you're not as confident wearing something like a mini skirt or shorts, that if it's something to do with your thighs, I don't know what, just whatever reason it is that you might have, that kind of extra layer really help you feel more confident just having that kind of comfort blanket with you to try and help with your layering. So that's one of the reasons that I love these pieces. And the final one kind of ties into that day to night kind of look, because I've paired a basic slip dress with a layered necklace, a pair of my trusty black ankle boots, and I've put one of those vintage dresses on top of it to add that kind of extra length. I just think it makes the outfit a little bit more interesting. I know I'm not saying anything that's like incredibly like, oh my god, this is amazing, I'm going to go and do this now. But I really do think that after having these for quite a few years now and wearing them so regularly, I thought I'd do just a little video to show you the 3 ways that I wear them, because I find them so handy to have. Just kind of helps when, especially like if you're in the UK and it's summertime and you thought it was going to be really sunny and lovely, and you've got your little, I don't know, bandeau top and your nice little skirt, and then as English weather does, it starts to bloody pour it down. At least then you've got another layer that you could kind of button up and not feel so ridiculous that you're in shorts and sandals when it's pouring it down, which unfortunately happens to us in the UK. But yeah, that is one of my all-time favourite things to look out for when I'm in a vintage shop or I'm in a charity shop. 2 of these ones I've got from charity shops and gone to like the size 18 or 20 dress section, and that's where I've found them hidden. So yeah, vintage shops and charity shops are the best place, I think, to find those kind of dresses. And I just find them so helpful and handy just to throw over things that are a bit more basic, that I thought I would just share with you those 3 ways that I wear them. Thank you so much for watching.